everything sports related. Breaking news, fantasy advice, score updates, weekly thoughts, and more. This is the Sports Juice Network.
Man, that's some good juice. What is good, YouTube? What is good, Juice Tribe? We are back with another video. Now, you're probably asking yourself, where this dude been? Listen, I take care of some things. I was on a vacation for about 3 days, but I'm back now, ready to bring you some content. So, welcome to the Sports Juice Network. You know the Sports Juice Network, where we sit, we talk about sports, we drink on some good sipping juice, and you know, with that, I gotta take a sip of the juice like I already did the first time. I'm gonna do it again because I didn't do it when I was wanting to do it when I had to do it. That's more like it's supposed to be a blackberry cherry. Blackberry cherry. That's that right? Blackberry cherry. I don't care. Whatever it is, it's good. I tell you that. I'm gonna get another sip. The juice is just right. We got a lot of sports news covered today, okay? I don't know if you've been paying attention, but the NFL has been going every which direction with this sports news, baby. Okay? So without further ado, this is another episode of the Sports Juice Network, and we're gonna hop into this thing. All right, here we go. All right, we got some big names on this board. We got a lot of big names that we got to cover. Okay, first up on my list is safety Eric Weddle. Okay, if you don't know who the safety is, he was the safety for the Baltimore Ravens. He had a clause in his contract that states if the Ravens make it to the playoffs, he will make this much money. Yada yada yada. Or if he makes a Pro Bowl, he'll make this much money. Okay, that's just how that went. Okay. He was released by the Ravens. That was like probably the biggest shocker in the league. I honestly thought he played well enough to come back to the team, but apparently it must be moving in another direction. He is getting up in age a little bit, so we're not sure what he's going to do, okay? Next on my list is linebacker Jamie Collins was released by the Browns. It's not really much of a big shocker, but it's something, okay? Josh Bynes was released. Tight end Dwayne Allen was also released by the New England Patriots. Safety Jonathan Cyprin, I think I said that right, was released by the Titans. Okay, so I have three. Oh, it is hot in here. So, no, I'm not going to say that. All right, let's get some air in here, boy. I mean, some of this juice. Got it hot in here. All right, so we got 3, 4, 5. We got 5 people that was released this week. They was released this week. Hopefully they get signed. If anybody on this list is going to get signed, it's going to be Eric Weddle. I don't know where he's going to go, but dude is still a good safety to me, if you ask me, okay? Corey Coleman was offered a RFA by the New York Giants, you know. So I guess they plan on bringing him back for another year. I guess with the minimum time he had with them last year with OBJ being out and Sterling Shepard doing this and all these receivers doing that, I guess they say, hey, we can work him in the slot. We'll bring him back for another year. Okay, Nick Boyle, did I say that right? Nick Boyle? Hopefully I said that right. Safety for the Ravens, they actually bought him back on a 3-year, $18 million deal with $10 million fully guaranteed. If he was going to hit the free agency market, I believe he was probably going to be one of the best tight ends to come off the board. So that was good. They went ahead and locked him up for another 3 years. Dude is a baller. Okay. Marcus Hunt, he signed a 2-year, $9 million extension with the Colts. Okay, he don't move. All right, that's not the point. Point is, yeah, he signed a 2-year, $9 million deal. I'm not sure how much is guaranteed. I haven't really checked into them, to be honest with you. It's kind of a, you know, okay. Donovan Smith. Okay, he signed a 3-year extension worth $41.2 million with $27 million guaranteed. Now, if you like to follow sports athletes on Twitter like I do, you will see that Cam Jordan from the New Orleans Saints went ahead and laughed at that because that means he gets to go up against on twice a year again for the next 3 years and stat show for himself. My boy Cam Jordan be dominating. Okay, so we're just gonna leave that right there. All right, now we're going to get into who was tagged and who wasn't tagged. Okay, so let's start off with who wasn't tagged. Well, I wouldn't say that Tyrann Mathieu wasn't tagged. I mean, he did sign a 1-year deal with them last year, but Tyrann Mathieu it will now be a free agent pretty soon, or now, okay? He was a safety for the Houston Texans. He came from the Arizona Cardinals. Tyrann is a baller, dog. Like, I don't understand why the Texans wouldn't bring him back. Like, I don't know if they may be working something out, but Tyrann is a baller. I would love to see him come home and play for the black and gold, baby. Okay? Just know how it is. I mean, you see Bourbon behind me. So, I mean, hey, that's just how it is. Dude, this is gonna bug me. Alright, you hit the wall. That was lame. Alright, Le'Veon Bell is officially a free agent. Okay, listen, everybody knew this was gonna happen. We all knew. We were just waiting on when. Listen. Something is entirely wrong with the Steelers organization. Okay, because they let dudes go left and right, and apparently AB is getting ready to be traded this week. So we'll see where he goes, okay? And I'll get into that AB situation with that interview that he sat down with your boy pretty soon, okay? I'm going to definitely make a video on that because a lot of people had a lot of different mixed opinions about it, and I'm going to state my opinion and how I thought it went and what it was, okay? But that's a video for another day. That's another episode and another... Dude, listen, it's been a long week. Don't judge me, okay? All right, back to the video. Landon Collins was not tagged by the New York Giants. Why? I have no idea. Because Landon Collins, to me, is actually pretty good. So my homeboy is going to be a free agent. His market should be really high. I think he's actually going to set the standard for safeties because he's that good. Okay. Nick Foles is officially a free agent. The Eagles decided not to use their tag on him, so he's off to the market. A lot of people are saying that the Jacksonville Jaguars are getting ready to release Blake Bortles to sign Nick Foles. So, hey, you might have a little Foles magic up in Duval. I think, hey, listen, all they needed was a quarterback. I mean, the team was already good, but you can't have a quarterback who's throwing game-winning touchdowns to the opposing team. I mean, that's not going to cut it, all right? It's not going to cut it. Let me be honest with you. Trey Flowers was not tagged. His situation wasn't wet. I mean, he's good. He'd be better. Yeah, that's usually how that goes. Steven Gostkowski. Okay, Steven Gostkowski was not tagged by the New England Patriots, but they rarely tag kickers. Actually, people rarely tag kickers. Kickers are just like weird. Another big shock that went around the league was C.J. Mosley not being tagged and being able to test the free agent market. I don't know what the Ravens are doing with that situation. I mean, Terrell Suggs is old, so I don't know what they got going, but if it was me, I would sign C.J. Mosley. Okay, dog, dude, listen. Dude can play, man. He's the next, I wouldn't compare him to Ray Lewis, but as far as being in that purple, that's a good linebacker to me. I mean, I wouldn't let him go, but maybe they just don't think his ceiling's that high, or I don't know. He's still young. I mean, he's what? He got to be 26, 27 at the most? Okay. All right. People who were tagged. We got defensive end Frank Clark for the Seattle Seahawks. He was tagged. Makes sense. Dude is good. Couldn't get a contract with him. Just give him till 1 year. Okay. A little prove it deal. Okay. Jadeveon Clowney's situation was a little bit more interesting too because, you know, he does play defensive end / outside linebacker. So I think it was... I wouldn't say it was cheaper for the Texans to tag him as an outside linebacker, but they tagged him as an outside linebacker instead of a defensive end. Clowney is a human freak. Okay, he has flashes of hitting dudes unconscious, but one thing with him, he's very injury prone. Listen, I don't think he's played a full season yet. I don't think he ever will. He plays at a gruesome position, and he's always head hitting, so... I mean, if it was me, I'd probably tag him too just to see. I'm like, look, dude, you got 1 year, okay? If you shot in this 1 year, then I pay you. Don't. See you. You're not paying you nothing, okay? Outside linebacker D4 for the Chiefs was also tagged. That's a good acquisition. That dude is good. The defense could have been better versus the Patriots in the playoffs, but we all know how that went, okay? Kicker Robbie Gould was tagged by the 49ers. I mean, he can kick. I mean, I don't know what else to say about him. It's pretty good. Defensive end Grady Jarrett was tagged by the defensive tackle Grady Jarrett was tagged by the Falcons. I don't know what you want me to say about the Falcons. I mean, the Dirty Birds or whatever you want to call them. I mean, just Jerry, man. Something about that Jerry. It might be money juice right here. All right, yeah. Forget the Falcons. I don't really care about the Falcons. Defensive end Marcus Lawrence. Martin Lawrence. That's funny. Martin. Dang it. Okay. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence was tagged by the Dallas Cowboys. That's no shocker. I mean, I don't think they're ever gonna figure out a deal with DeMarcus Lawrence. Plus, they just lost Randy Gregory to suspension, and they're gonna lose. What's his name? I just did a video on him last week. How did I forget his name that fast? Don't worry, I'll have his name right here. Okay. So I think he has a little bit of working room. I would probably want to get a deal done because, listen, these franchise tags, man, anything can go wrong with a franchise tag. Dude can be playing and having time in his life, but when it comes to being a franchise tag, his production can either drop or he can get injured and potentially cost himself millions of dollars. So, excuse me, at the end of the day, I mean, I guess it's good for the Cowboys because now they locked him up and for another year, and so now they get to go see like who we're gonna trade for, who we're gonna get. A lot of rumors said they were gonna trade for Earl Thomas, but Earl Thomas came out on social media and be like, listen, man, I'm gonna be the highest paid safety, okay? I don't care what nobody say, and I'm not taking a hometown discount or home team discount just to come play for that team. So he pretty much looked at Jerry in his face and said, look, bro, you want me, you gotta pay for me. I'm not coming at no discount, okay? I'm still a top caliber safety, okay? The only thing is I broke my leg, okay? I didn't want to play for him anyway. I told Jason, if they had the opportunity to come get me, come get me. That's what he said, okay? So apparently, I don't know if they're going to get him or not, because Dallas Cowboys really ain't got that much money to work around with, because they still got to pay a lot of people coming up pretty soon with Zeke, Dak, and you're going to have to pay DeMarcus Lawrence pretty soon. Can't keep franchise tagging the guy, okay? But I think the interesting takeaway for me, I would love to see where Le'Veon Bell goes, man. Listen, hey, I want to see where this dude go, man. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting because he is a top caliber running back. He took a year off, so you don't got to worry about. I guess the only thing you do have to worry about was he really working out, but I'm sure he was. I mean, why not? I mean, you're trying to secure the future, okay? I can see him going to the Colts. If you don't know, the Colts have the most money in salary cap, and the salary cap is supposed to raise another $10 million, so it's just not fair that they have all that money and they actually made it to the playoffs and they're actually a really good team. They're just missing a few key pieces, and you throw Le'Veon Bell in that backfield, Andrew Luck play action is going to get pretty serious, okay? I guess another takeaway will be, where is Antonio Brown going to go? Who's going to trade for him? Who's going to pick up that contract? I believe they said the 49ers pulled out and the Titans, was it the Titans? The Titans pulled out too, so they're not in trade talks no more. But I'm curious to see where he goes. I mean, everybody thinks he's just a prima donna. He has an attitude. He's this, that. But I see where dude's coming from. But I'm not going to get too much into that. I want to make that out for another video, okay? Yeah, this was just some of the things I've seen this week that's been going on. My phone was going off like crazy, but where I was at did not have signal reception, so I couldn't really check everything. But when I got back, I was like, yo, what's the deal, baby? Okay, now, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and call that wraps, baby. That's it. I just wanted to bring you guys some news, let you know who was tagged, who wasn't tagged, who's been released, who's signed. Just a couple of the names, okay? Because there's gonna be more. It's gonna be more and more every day, okay? We're at the time where the new league year is about to start. So be on the lookout for more videos. This was another episode of the Sports Juice Network. You know the Sports Juice Network, baby. It's where we sit, we talk about sports, we drink on some juice, and we have a good time. Okay? Now, I know I laugh at the end of this every time I say this, but don't ask me when the next video is coming out, because I don't know. I'm trying, okay? But if you haven't already, give your boy a follow on the Instagram, give your boy a like on the Facebook, and please subscribe to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe, and please comment down below. I love looking at the comments and seeing seeing your opinion, okay? This has been another episode of the Sports Juice. Thank you for watching Juice Tribe, and we gonna call it a day. Catch you later.